welcome to the National News 5 for today here on Star Television Network on Channel 21. I am Hassan Ouma for the headlines. Over 200 kids from Fort Primary School Gloucester in West River District are benefited from the school materials worth over $1 million of loans from Gilo Education and Economic Development Foundation, G.
Nobody like us like yourself. So we as Iranians, we therefore able for love each other and support each other. When you get an instruction from the top of the country, when you come out from the presidency, you say I want to see people educated. We as people and citizens, we therefore support the efforts.
Bristol Primary and Secondary School as on Friday, 20th October, held their annual speech day and prize giving ceremony at their school compound at Mile 13, Mambo Community.
Excited and happy because I've already received my badge as the head girl of Anobu School, and that gives me joy and happiness, and I have also received my prize for English speaking.
During its weekly press conference appraising the press on their interventions on major criminal matters, the Regional Commander of Freetown West, Victor Manfred Williams, has stated that they have heavily clamped down on QNet, which its headquarters is in Lumley with branches in other parts of the country.
We have deployments at various locations, and the checkpoints are well minded at night. It was on the 18th of October.
And in sport, the Sierra Leone made under 23 football team is out of 2023 to Tainagi's African Cup of Nations after they were beaten 1-0 by the young Zambian Chipo Chipolo after a first leg draw ending with a 2-1 aggregate. All these stories plus more lined up for you in today's edition of the Star National News. Those were headlines, and now for the news in details with me, Hassan Koroma. Over 200 kids from Fort Primary School at Gloucester in West River District have benefited from school materials worth over millions of loans from the Gilo Education and Economic Development Foundation, with the Chief Executive Officer, Dr. Walter Gilpin, stating that he had always felt the need to support the vulnerable in society as part of his contribution to national building. Here is a report.
A humanitarian relief organization, Gilo Education and Economic Development, GED Foundation, with funds provided by the Good News Prayer Group, has launched school feeding program for school children in the Kings and Queens Preparatory School at Monkey Bush, Benguima, Waterloo. The occasion, which attracted a high number of school children, the Gilpin family, parents, headmen, teachers, and the media, was organized on Saturday, October 29, 2022. Delivering keynote address, the founder and chief executive officer for GED Foundation, Dr. Akundayo Walton Gilpin, spoke on the importance to help each other and urged all to prepare for the hereafter because he said, the world is a journey. He said he heard about the problems of widows, the lack of healthy facility, vulnerability among children and women, and he thought about how to help this community. Dr. Gilpin told the gathering and discussed on the need to create a comfortable life for the children so that they will not blame us tomorrow. He said as an organization, they are also helping parents with microcredit facility to properly take care of the children and described the lack of basic facilities like schools, health center as a major challenge. He encouraged the pupils to believe in themselves and work together, achieving a common goal, and stressed that he wants to see Sierra Leone rank from bottom of Global Human Development Index to the top.
Like yourself. Nobody like us like yourself. So we as Iranians, we therefore able for love each other and support each other. When you get an instruction from the top of the country, when you come out from the presidency, you say I want to see people educated. We as people and citizens, we therefore support the efforts. We therefore support the effort because government cannot do everything. So as private citizens, we therefore make sure to support the venture will come up from above. And that's what we do in GED Foundation. So all the people who are today, when I don't see me like this, tomorrow I'm going to be like me, tonight front other small people. If when I get very good example, when I get example to the small one, then I get to the next small one, then get the next small one. So from one generation to the other generation, with a send for positive messages then. That's what I want for them. But the story they go on. As the people in that salon see each other, we are going to make a choice. The choice is one for left behind a good legacy, or one for left behind a crumbled legacy. One for always they just say we are people them, we're not able to pull good things them, or we have to show the world that we're able to bring good things them. I want to believe in that picking in there today. I want to believe in that the teacher them. I want to believe in the community leaders them. I want to believe in myself as a Solonian. And I want to be all for those say, as soon as we begin to believe in each other, support each other in this country, and so no can go before. Today, watching us in a token. The next time we come, it's going to be bigger than this. It's going to be better than this. It's going to be greater than this. I can assure you that by God's grace, God will give you life, energy, resources. If we can stand by each other, the next time we're going to be here, we're going to make sure we take over this whole field and more. But in between, we're going to find out what thing on can need in the community. How can we work within the community? How can we stop gap for you? How can we stop gap with the government? How can we stop gap or what the parents and they do? The teachers and they do, how can we help each other? So, again, remember one thing, wait for takeaway from this particular talk we're arguing today. Learning is better.
The headman at Gloucester Community, Fred Knuckle, thanked the CEO of GID Foundation, Dr. Waltine Ekunda-Gilpin, for the support to over 200 pupils from 4 primary schools, noting his urge to see the development of education and complementing the government's free quality education.
For my community, Gloucester, for benefit from GID Foundation. I want to appreciate this effort from GID Foundation, CEO and the team. I really feel proud. Me na one person where they want to know me in my community. They know, say anytime I see picking them, especially girl picking taught markets they sell during school term, I receive the market. Because I know say the person who puts markets in the head, most of the time, you know, they be a mama and a papa we born. They be something either to auntie or in family. So they're not know what thing really that they do.
GID Foundation was established in 2007 and has been pushing initiative to support women, children and vulnerable communities in Freetown, Bonth, Tonkolili and Putloko, with the express hope of extending other vulnerable communities. Dr. Waltine Ekunda-Gilpin has created many development activities since his arrival in 2010. He brought women together to form themselves into groups and help them through microcredit. He therefore called on community people to support the projects and pray for God's elevation. For Star TV News in Freetown, compiled by Abdulrahman Kamara, read in our studios by Hassan Kuruma.
Omagriso Primary School has on Friday, October 28, held their annual speech day and prize-giving ceremony at their school compound at Mile 13 Mambo community on the theme, the role of education in sustainable development of a nation. Alusan Bambura was there in our report.
Wamagriso is a citadel of modern education, where over 80% of their pupils who sat to external examination always come out with flying colors. According to the principal, Julius Ansomana Mana, everyone within the school administration, ranging from teachers, drivers, securities, are playing an important role to ensure that the children have an affordable education in a conducive learning environment. He encouraged the pupils who received prizes to continue applying more effort to solve for more success.
That we have each and such good results. Before I forget, I would also like to thank the non-teaching staff for their resilience, their related efforts towards improving our performance as a school. The bussers, school matrons, the drivers, and of course, the entire administrators. With this in mind, I have 3 main points on which I wish to focus this.
Of the school, Eugenia Esther Williams expressed delight and satisfaction for such an important occasion, adding that the symbol of authority given to her came along with the prize as the best English language speaker in the school. However, Ms. Williams assured the school authorities, parents and fellow pupils that she will lead by example.
Very excited and happy because I've already received my badge as the head girl of Noble School, and that gives me joy and happiness, and I have also received my prize for English speaking. I'm looking up to progress in my new office of working. I'm looking up to progress, and I know that Wama Greece will go up to a higher height because since I was in JSS1, I put some things in place that I want to do in Wama Greece, and I know that those goals are going to be accomplished whilst I'm the head girl of the school. What's unique about this school is that the school is one of a kind. We have one of the best laboratories in our school, and we have the best, I can say the best everything. We're good, unique and special in our own very way that some other schools are not to be afraid at all now, because Wama Greece is a school of standard, yes, and our teachers and our principal make a pace for children to, have cordiality with themselves, to learn more, to go out, they'll feel free in Wama Greece, to let them, don't be afraid to come with their kids to Wama Greece, because I assure them that their kids will have the better education that they want them to have. Well, I want to say thank you to the school, and I want to tell my kids out there, that my colleagues out there, that the best thing I would tell them is to be true to yourself and always work hard, because education is the key to every success, and if you're educated, then you gain the world, especially for us the ladies.
The ceremony was, however, climaxed with the presentation of prizes to deserving pupils and officially inaugurating the school prefect, including the head boy and the head girl. For Star News in Freetown, Alusain Abubakar Bangura reporting.
During its weekly press conference appraising the press on their intervention on major criminal matters, the Regional Commander Freetown West, Victor Manfred Williams, has stated that they have heavily clamped down on QNet, which headquarters is in Lumley, with branches in other parts of the city. He described its operations as fraudulent, in which they have devised a deceptive scheme to defraud people. According to the Regional Commander, 7 staff are currently being reprimanded. Our interim reporter Zala Amin Kamara reports.
When given a general update on the happenings in the western part of Freetown, the Regional Commander Freetown West, Manfred Williams, noted that the West is relatively calm, with the police vigorously patrolling and erecting checkpoints in strategic areas. He, however, threw light on the operation of a popular institution which has been operating in Lumley and other parts for a while now. The regional commander labeled QNet as a fraudulent organization with a very deceptive scheme to defraud people, all in the name of smart investments with the view of making profits. He said that 7 people are currently being arrested.
We have deployments at various locations, and the checkpoints are well manned at night. It was on the 18th of October, based on intelligence we received, we went to a compound at Concrete North, where 202 young people were intercepted. They were taken to the Lumley police station, screened, and discovered that 7 of these young people are QNet operatives. And 9 of them have already fallen victims because they spent money to buy goods online, which they have not yet received until that time. And the rest were there to witness a presentation, a business presentation, which might have involved them to buy into the idea and got involved with the QNet grant. However, the 7 people have been taken to CID headquarters, where they are transferred to matter for further investigation. Also, we policed the IPAC elections, which was over the weekend, and they vote online. However, there are several presentations or objection raised. That one will be looked into by the administration before they release of the results.
When speaking on the community relations angle, the head of Community Relations Department, Edna Silva, noted that they have scaled up their community sensitization, adding that they will be taking it to the provinces.
It's ongoing in the western area and in the provinces. For the western area, of late we've been targeting schools within the Freetown West and East regions. We have also targeted major communities within the western area. We are working in collaboration with the divisions in the western area because of late we have some few challenges, especially with mobility. So we've devised a method of working with our community relation officers in the divisions, and we've engaged the local unit commanders to be helping us with their vehicles. And so by that, if we are ready to work in the central division, they will come on board with their vehicles, and together from the headquarters we'll join our community relation officers from the divisions, and we do a massive and robust sensitization within that division.
On matters relating to the happenings in the east end part of the city, Edward Senesi, the regional commander, also painted a calm picture of the east, but was quick to talk about their discovery of the illegal substance commonly known as kush and the harboring of the free healthcare drugs in a pharmacy in Waterloo.
What are serious issues to report on? On Saturday, the 15th October 2022, the regional operation team conducted search at Singa Pharmacy, which is located along the main motor road, Waterloo. We have quantities of drugs we have discovered. And some of these drugs are being identified to be free healthcare drugs. And in the list of those drugs, quantity of tramadol, both tabs and the injections were also discovered. One Saluba was arrested because he was in control of the said pharmacy. The matter has been referred to Toku for onward investigation. On Monday the 17th October 2022, the region also acted upon information by conducting raids at Magazine Kwa Freetown, where 5 suspects, main suspects, were arrested. They were found in possession of quantity of kush.
For Star TV News, I am Zainab Amin Kamara reporting.
Archbishop Samuel Bobo ordains Reverend Abigail Christiana Joanna as an apostle of the nation as Glorious Hope Deliverance Ministry, Mamba Ridge Branch in Freetown. Adonis Francis reports.
I covenant
to watch over the flock of God.
To watch over the flock of God.
The Lord entrusted in my hand.
The Lord entrusted in my hands.
I covenant
to
set example. For other believers. In speech. In life. In love. In faith. In purity.
The ordained apostle, Reverend Abigail Joanna, the servant of God, has established many churches both in Freetown and in the provincial areas to spread the gospel of God. She completed her master's in apostolic studies, which, according to her, led to her official ordination.
Well, this is our 3rd annual Thanksgiving service, and we thought it fit because I went through a course that I have a master's degree in apostolic, so they thought it fit that I should be ordained as an apostle for the nation because I'm a church planter. I have a ministry in Rutile, in Tayama, and also here, and I'm planning to have one at Wellington. So they thought it fit that I need this position to carry on with my apostolic work. By God, and if I'm called by God, I need to do the will of God. And if you are doing the will of God, yeah, the title is important, but it's not all about the title. It's what you are doing and what you are thinking, your mindset to push the gospel and the nation. It's been very hard, but because of the grace of God that is upon my life, I want to thank God for taking me through this journey. And it has not ended yet, because it is a journey. Christian race is a journey. You have to move on and on and on until eternity. So I have not started. I have not even started. I always tell people, I'm trying to start now. So move on with the gospel, not only in our nation, but beyond the nation.
When speaking during the ordination ceremony, Archbishop Samuel Bobo preached the gospel of God with praise and worship.
And because you are called by God, He ordained you for His service so that you can be effective for the work of the ministry. And God is calling us to be army that He has raised. You see, get among your kinfolks and select them into the office of the priesthood, that they will be able to serve and raise 10,000, 20,000. I prophesy, my eyes open. After this ordination, I see people coming. Your amen is looking for my trouble. I prophesy today. After we have ordained, I see a new oil coming. I see a blessing coming. It says, set somebody that will rule about 100,000. From today, I prophesy you will begin to rule over 1,000. I am good for power. You will begin to rule.
Apostle Abigail expressed delight and noted the importance of the event. For Star News, Adonis Francis reporting.
In case you're just joining us, you're still watching the National News Fire for today here on Star Television Network on Channel 21. I am Hassan Kouma. The One Family People, a group of disabled persons, has on Friday, October 28, held a news conference at their Congo Post office. The press conference was aimed at highlighting their roles and responsibilities in child development programs. Isabella Stan was there. She files on this report.
Reading the press statement, Samuel Macaulay, Program Manager, One Family, said that they as an organization, they are responsible for coordinating network of partner organizations geared towards empowering girls and youngsters with disabilities below the age of 25 years.
We are gathered here today in fulfillment of one of our responsibilities as the strategic partner organization of Liliane Funds in Sierra Leone, which is to increase visibility on the Child Empowerment Program. OFP, as a strategic partner of Liliane Foundation in Sierra Leone, is mandated to develop and implement policies, strategies, and programs that fit the country context and are consistent with the LF global policy and strategic framework. We are also responsible for the coordinating of a network of partner organizations that are empowering children and youngsters with disabilities below 25 years of age, who belong to resource-poor families and participate in society. We ensure their inclusion in the community and participation across all spheres. It must be noted that every partner organization are required to implement the Child Empowerment Program, applying the community-based inclusive development strategy, formerly known as community-based rehabilitation, where applicable, with a strong lobby and advocacy approach. One Family People believes that this newsletter will be a cost-effective means for building relationships and maintaining regular contact with our partners and beneficiaries. It contains important news and updates and other significant information. In fact, we believe that this will be crucial in our lobby and advocacy efforts going forward. As an organization,
We have the strongest conviction that the support we are providing for the children through our partners have broken barriers and opened doors for them to access basic health and education facilities, improve livelihood and enhance social inclusion using the Inclusive Development Strategy. As a way of achieving the Sustainable Development Goals 2030, in lieu of that, we are hoping that the newsletter will amplify and augment the work they are doing. One Family People is committed towards creating the enabling environment.
Dr. Abdullahi Dumbuya said the relationship with One Family has proven to be supportive, and they as an organization supports children with disabilities in 4 areas: health, education, livelihood and social inclusion, in empowering them.
To be invited to this press conference and an honor to give a statement. I just want to say I think that we've been working with One Family People for a while now. I found the relationship very supportive both ways. I mean, it's an opportunity to be able to receive funds which goes directly to supporting the children. And I just wanted to maybe make 2 or 3 points. The first one is that Dorothy Springer Trust is a partner organization to the One Family People in collaboration with Lillian Funds. The funding that we receive is very transparent. So we have planning meetings, and then we present our budget, and it's sometimes, well, it's reviewed, and then we get the funds to support the children. At the moment, we're supporting 170 children and youngsters with disabilities in 4 categories of health, education, livelihood, social inclusion, to empower these kids. And we've seen quite a huge transformation in the lives of these children, from having university women, from having women with disabilities graduating from university, to having kids with hearing impairment, having assistive devices fitted to them, to actually providing every support there is in education for these children, to enable them to go to school and become people who are well regarded in society.
For Star TV News in Freetown, I am Isabella Stanley.
And in sport, the Sierra Leone male under-23 football team is out of the 2023 Total Energies African Cup of Nations after they were beaten 1-0 by the young Zambian Chipolo after a first leg draw ended with a 2-1 aggregate. Here is more on the sports update. Hello everyone, welcome to today's sporting news. Sierra Leone under-23 boys are out of the AFCON qualifiers after they were defeated by Chipolo from Zambia 1-0 in the second leg. The team was put together 3 weeks before they departed the country for the first leg at the SKD Stadium. According to the head coach of the team, Hamidou Kayim, it was a disappointment due to poor preparation responsible for the defeat of the team. He called on the Ministry of Sports, the Football Association, to get early preparation where teams are preparing to compete. So better performance from the boys, although they were defeated in the second leg. We want to commend the head coach, Hamidou Kayim, for a better start. Away from Sierra Leone national team, the Dr. Isbai Nkrumah Inter-District football competition in the northern region of Makeni has begun over the weekend, with 20 teams competing in this year's competition. The opening ceremony was between debutants Tonkolili Rovers and the defending champion Said FC. It was a nightmare for Said FC after they were defeated 2-0 at the end of the regulating time. Ibrahim Sankor scored this for the game. He said he's very happy and delighted to be part of the competition. Here's the report.
The 13th edition of the Dr. Isbai Nkrumah Inter-District Football Competition has begun over the weekend at the Wuzum Mini Stadium. The opening ceremony was played between defending champion Said Football Club and debutant Tonkolili Rovers. The kickoff was taken by the long-serving Vice President of the Sierra Leone Football Association, Ali Komana Kapo, and Kweko Leaks, ESCO member at the Sierra Leone Football Association. The match played between either side in the first half. Both teams displayed good football. It was an entertaining first half for both teams, when in the 62 minutes, Ibrahim Sankor scored the first goal in the game from a cross from his captain on the right-hand side. Said FC pushed to get the equalizer. Unfortunately, they were unable in the 75 minutes, when Ibrahim Conte accounted for a brace in the game. He scored one of the best goals in the competition for the past 10 years. According to the player, he's delighted to be part of this competition and very happy for the success for his team.
It's so impressive, really. I'm so happy the way we play, and also my teammates motivate me. Though the team we met is very strong, really, as a defending champion, so it's been frightening for we understand to meet up this type players. So impressive for me to play such a game like this.
You were thinking that you scored goals in the game?
Well, really. I'm supposed to score, really. It's my role, really, as an attacker. When opportunity comes, make sure you capitalize it. So I deserve the quality to score, and also my teammates believe in me, so that they use all tactics to at least to make a goal.
As a debutant in the competition, what does this mean for you as a footballer playing in the EBK Trophy?
Well, it's a stepping stone towards national leagues, because the moment you perform excellently, it may lead you to another level. So that impressed me really.
Captain of Said FC said it was goalkeeping error that caused the damage in the game, but will never give up as defending champions. They'll fight back very hard in the second phase of the ongoing competition to qualify to the next stage.
This is due to the goalkeeper, actually. In two games, so we expect either win, loss, or go. NLB, well, all now don't put for more training for the other second leg now. The other second leg now more. So we can't prepare now much for go back.
So what next for your team?
Next for my team, I will expect to win for not.
The message to your supporters?
The message to the supporters, I tell you all thank you. And I will all longer and I witness this game here. So I will give a promise to come back and go very well and sure. I will come back 4-0 down.
Debutants Sankolili Rovers have registered a first victory in the ongoing competition. This competition has been rated by football analysts as one of the best competitions in the world, sponsored by Honorable Channel Majuba. It gives opportunity to young talent to exhibit their talents. This competition has provided a lot of stars. The likes of Musa Tumbo, who formerly played for Marampa Stars, Alassane and Alusain, Kofi from Wuzum Stars. The competition also has provided a lot of talent who have represented the country in different categories of national team. For Star TV Sports, from the Wuzum Mini Stadium in Makeni, I am Hilton John reporting. This competition is sponsored by Honorable Chairman Majuba, who is the majority leader in the House of Parliament. So that's all for sports. For today's news, back to Hassan in the studio.
Many thanks to Hilton John for that sporting report. From that, this is all we have time for in today's edition of Star National News here on Star Television Network on Channel 21. I am Hassan Kouma. Thanks for watching, and do stay with us if you can.